Hi guys, it's Yaya Diamond of Dream Chasers Radio. You know, being here on this platform gives me a lot of different insights to people's lives. And I wanted to share with you a very, very special story today. A story that just touched me when I heard about it, when this person approached me and told me what was going on. I had to show you. I hope this is an inspiration to you. This story is a real story. This is true to life. And none other than Rizzi can tell it because he's living it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Rizzi has been free from drugs for 3 days. And I want you to encourage him today to continue to be free. Here's his story.
Hey everyone. So I'm actually only talking about this because Yaya Diamond asked me to. Um, it's been fucking dark ever since they put the stay-at-home order on in Denver, because that's like my area. Um, Not long after that, I was like kind of just going deep into like some of the worst drugs you could get into, like meth and heroin, and it eventually led up to me like just fucking slamming heroin and meth like back to back to back, and then mixing it into a goofball where you shoot up both at the same time. I learned how to shoot up on myself. Um, Shit was fucking dark. Like, I mean, I guess at least I did it the clean way, and like I did it in a like 4-star hotel. I mean, well, that's how it ended, I guess. That's not where I just did it, but like I've been to a needle exchange. I have a fucking license to carry needles. They just can't be loaded with drugs. And I'm fucking. I don't know. I'm just shocked that I let myself do that when those were like the two things I said I would never taste, let alone experiment with. Like, that's some fucking shit, man. Like, but, like, thank God I got clean. Because God, well, I'm not clean. I'm still like taking my medications, like my pills that I'm prescribed, but that's nothing. And then I'm also a medical marijuana patient, so I am pretty baked right now. I just smoked a big old doobie because like I've been sleeping a lot lately, and when you're on that shit, like you don't really focus on smoking cigarettes or weed, which is insanely weird. But like your hygiene just goes to shit. Like, look at that. Look at me. And I've only been doing it since like the beginning to mid March, whenever like they said stay at home. Like it was an order from the fucking local city governments. Like I just said, fuck it, everything's going to shit. Um, but yeah, like the only bright part that came out of this was I basically stayed up a lot and invested all my time into watching cryptocurrency markets, and so I got kind of decent at that. But I also lost a little bit. Like I'm 80% there still. Don't get me wrong, but like 20% is just twang. Like, but hopefully the weed can reverse that. Cause I mean I'm feeling stoned, and it's a really nice change of pace. I don't know why I got away from it. I mean, I love that shit, and it's never hurt me like this stuff has hurt me. Like in the matter of what, like a month and some change. Like I have track marks. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's kind of shitty, but there's like one that's still around because it like I don't think I collapsed the vein, but something happened to it. I hurt that shit. Maybe I like shot up in the same spot or something. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know. But I'm clean now. I'm still smoking weed and taking Xanax when I need it. And then I'm also on Lexapro. And trazodone and clonidine, but that's all prescribed, so I'm straight. Uh, just smoke weed. Don't fucking do drugs. I'm not even kidding. If you don't do anything, don't bother getting into anything. You're not missing anything. It's all torture in the long run. Besides pot, that's okay. But if you're not doing it, there's no reason to start. That's how I feel. But just live your life and don't hurt others. That's one thing that I always tried to do. I never had to fuck anyone else over. I did fucking steal, but not from anyone. I stole from corporations. I was thinking on some Robin Hood shit, but I didn't even like share. I guess I gave these homeless guys a hotel room for the night, but that was pretty nice. No, yeah, but I made sure to never hurt anyone like directly, even though I was hurting my family actually. Because my mom's done this stuff before when she was in her 20s. She knows it when she sees it. It's like disappointing for her. Um, so that's why I decided to just lock myself up in some hotels and detox. The first night I didn't. I went harder than ever with the needles. But after that I slept and took Xanax when I was awake, and that just sort of made everything like it was kind of a dream, which is probably for the best because I remember the withdrawals being so unbearable on my stomach. And people say it's psychological, but I've had withdrawals from all sorts of different things like cocaine. Even the meth was not nearly as bad of a like detox as fucking heroin. Okay, and that stuff almost ruined my life. I fucking teetered on the fucking wire. And somehow I crossed that goddamn canyon. It's fun to be experimental. It's fun to try things, but if you like that shit to the point where you want to keep using it the next day, it's time to not touch that ever again, okay? And don't bother with those cuz those are just you're playing Russian roulette with like 5 bullets in the fucking chamber. But yeah, and the only reason I didn't go to rehab right away was cuz I've been there 3 times before and they just teach you religious like bullshit, philosophical, predatory, like cultistic, like ways of getting sober. And that sounds all crazy and shit, but just read the 12-step book from Alcoholics and Narcotics Anonymous. It's pretty weird. Go to those meetings for 4 weeks. I dare ya. I dare ya. It's gonna be the most predatory place you've ever been. I promise. Like they are very predatory towards like young women getting sober. They're the prime demographic. It's a bunch of old creepy dudes that sponsor them. It's a whole different scene, I promise. Like, I don't give a fuck what any celebrity says. Like, that shit's not important. What is important is having a support system and the desire to get sober. Because if you don't want to get sober, it's not time for you to get sober. Like that, you're gonna have to fucking fall before you decide to get back up. I don't know. Like, I got into drugs at a really young age, and it's never been half as bad, like mentally and physically, as this stuff was. And I just, I think Satan, even though he's not real and neither is God, I thank him because I don't know. If I didn't respect myself, I probably wouldn't have like bothered digging myself out of that because I didn't respect myself going into it, but I gained respect for myself while I was going through it when I realized I was on the verge of something really dark. Um, that's all I've got to say for now. I've been rambling, but yeah. Um, thank you, Yaya, for the platform. Um, I'm not very active on social media. I haven't, well, I guess sometimes, but it's sort of like manic episodes when I was on drugs. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.